The way you handle money might look stupid to others, but it actually makes perfect sense. Most people think bad money decisions come from stupidity. But what if I told you there's no such thing as crazy behavior with money? If you've ever looked at someone and thought, why would anyone do that with money? This video is about you. We've finished learning money through ancient wisdom. Now we're stepping into how money actually shapes the human mind. Welcome to the psychology of money. Quick favor before we go deeper. If you want to understand why people think differently about money, like this video and subscribe. It helps this message reach the people who need it most. Morgan Housel says this: your personal experience controls about 80% of how you think about money, even though it represents maybe 0.000000001% of what's actually happened in the world. In simple terms, we all think we see the full picture, but we're only seeing our tiny corner of it. Imagine two people. One grew up in wealth. Money was stable. Food was guaranteed. Risk felt exciting. The other grew up poor. Money was fragile. One bad month could destroy everything. Risk felt dangerous. Now ask both of them about investing, saving, or borrowing. They'll give opposite answers, and both will feel completely right. Same thing with generations. Someone who lived through inflation never trusts cash. Someone who lived through stability can't imagine prices spiraling out of control. An Australian who hasn't seen a recession in 30 years has lived a reality no American has. Someone who survived war or economic collapse carries scars you can't learn from books. As investor Mike Batnick said, some lessons have to be experienced before they can be understood. Now here's where judgment usually shows up. Americans spend more on lottery tickets than on movies, music, books, and video games combined. And most of those tickets are bought by poor people. People say, that's stupid. Why waste $400 on lottery tickets when you can't raise $400 in an emergency? But here's the truth. If your life already feels hopeless, if saving feels pointless, if you were never born into opportunity, you're not buying a ticket. You're buying a dream. And if you were born inside the dream, you'll never understand why someone else pays for it. So maybe the question isn't, why are people so bad with money? Maybe the real question is, what have they lived through that I haven't? We're all making decisions based on the era we were born into, the crises we survived, the security we had or never had. That doesn't make us smarter. It makes us different. The danger isn't making mistakes with money. The danger is believing your experience is universal. Because once you think you've figured out how the world works, the world humbles you. We all do strange things with money. Not because we're reckless, not because we're stupid, but because no one is crazy. We're all just reacting to a world we experienced very differently. If this changed the way you judge money decisions, your own or others, subscribe and share this with someone who needs a new perspective.